Hi, I'm Sreenivasan. I talk about politics, technology, and more. Today I'm going to talk about how some podcasts are killing us and how the big online platforms that make podcasts possible have been exempt from conversations around hate, disinformation, as well as misinformation. The social media giants have been in the crosshairs for years. There have been dozens of congressional hearings, countless investigative reports, leaked documents pointing to the ill effects of social media on all aspects of society and how much the companies all know about it. But what about Apple, Spotify, iHeart Radio, and dozens of other podcast distribution platforms? COVID-19 lies and misinformation, anti-vaxx personalities, and worse are all over the podcast landscape. And why wouldn't they be? 28% of the total US population, about 80 million people, are now considered to be habitual podcast listeners, listening every week. And listenership is up across all demographics. Plus, the barrier to entry is minimal and getting cheaper every day. It shouldn't be much of a surprise. After all, right-wing media has owned the talk radio airwaves for decades, and podcasts are the natural extension of that, which brings us to the same debate we keep having about the social media giants. Are they just platforms? Podcasts seem much closer to traditional media as we think about that phrase, and a lot of podcasts would suffer mightily if they were dropped from Apple, iHeart, Spotify, and other platforms. Like the social media giants, podcasts are online, so the FCC has no authority to regulate much of anything. In most cases, that's just fine. In a very few dangerous cases, it isn't. There is a troubling amount of overt online hate, but there is a sophistication to modern disinformation campaigns that calls for much more from the companies that host podcasts. Over to you, Apple, iHeart, Spotify, Google, and more. We are counting on you.